Our trip has kind of taken an unexpected turn. So we're currently sitting in the parking lot of, to our knowledge, the largest eastern hub for diesel engines. So we were on the road a few days ago, headed to our first dispersed camping location that we found on iOverlander. On the way, we just were having a lot of trouble with getting the bus up to speed, and so we were constantly pulling off to the side of the road, popping the hood, and letting the engine cool. But that made 2 hours of driving take pretty much all day long. So I don't think that this is normal. I don't think this is how our bus should be running. We're taking it to get it looked at and see if there's an overheating problem. We also noticed our emergency brake slipping, even when we were on a pretty small hill. So that was actually pretty scary. Jimmy ran in from outside of the bus and he held down the brake, but that's the only thing keeping us from sliding off the mountain. That could have been pretty bad. So we definitely need to get our emergency brake fixed since we need it to be able to park. So there's quite a few things going on. We're really hoping that these guys can fix us up and we can continue our travels because we really just got started. So I have no idea what the rest of this week is gonna look like. They might get to us later today. It might take a few more days. We've been here a few nights already. But honestly, this place is pretty cool. It's not a bad place to be for a few nights. So we can show you around.
They have easily at least 100 tractor trailers here spread out over this massive concrete parking lot. It was really nice for us because all the parking spots are like 25 feet long, which we could fit perfectly in, and it's super level. So the last couple of nights have been really comfortable for us. And when we were rolled in the other day to try to find a parking spot, we had to park next to this vehicle here. We saw it coming in and we thought it was a Skoolie. All the decals have been cleaned off and it was painted completely white. So we really had our hopes up that we could find some friends out on the road. But when we got closer, we realized it's not a Skoolie. There's still chairs in it. It's got potential, but it's not quite there.
The one thing that I have never seen before, they have a ton of these trucks that they dismantle whenever they need a part. I think they took the engine out of this one. They must have used it for some kind of repair, but I've never seen a tractor trailer deconstructed this way. It's really cool. I just hope they don't have to do this to our bus.
All right, not to get too excited, but we just saw another bus roll up seconds ago. It still looked a little yellow, so it might just be a public school bus, but we're gonna go check it out. Oh, here it comes.
I think it's just a school bus for now.
All right, I thought they were here for repairs, but I think it's an actual school bus. I saw some people on it.
We drove through the mountains on the way here, which I think is probably a good way to test and see if our engine needed work. But it's really made this kind of a nice place to be for a few days because we can take walks around the parking lot and check out the mountains.
Yeah, we've just been taking it easy for the past couple of days.
And we're kind of looking at this as an opportunity to just relax and enjoy being stationary in a place where we have permission to be.
And it's free, which is awesome. Well, okay, it's not free, but I'm sure
it's complimentary with with the multi-$1,000 mechanic bill we'll probably get.
Yeah, this isn't going to be cheap, but I'm very optimistic about it, and I'm optimistic we're going to be driving out of here with a mountain road ready bus.
One thing you guys probably don't know about Jimmy is that he's pretty good at making fried rice. So he's doing that now and I'm helping him.
So she says that about me, but then she gets footage of us pouring liquid eggs into the fried rice. So that probably discredits anything she just said. It's edible fried rice.
He's got a point, but this is definitely one of the most affordable meals that we make. Dinner was amazing, as usual. I've tried doing it a couple of times and I always either end up burning things or just not cooking the eggs quite right, and Jimmy just nails it every time.
Good idea. I have mine.
It's like 7 a.m. and we just got a knock on the door that they are ready to see our bus. So we are trying to get out of their hair as quickly as possible. We're back in the bus. They're not done with it, but we can have it back for the night.
It is day 5 of being stuck at this mechanic shop. It's really not that bad, but we would like to get out of here. So we are running low on some supplies like food and milk, for my chocolate milk of course. So I think we're gonna try to find a way to run to the store.
We are on our way to get groceries. We're borrowing the company car that the mechanic's office has for people to take out to run errands. There wasn't a Walmart close by, and this place is much more expensive, so we're not getting everything we usually get.
All right, let's drive home.
All right. We didn't really get any fruits or vegetables in there.
Nope.
There's just every single thing in there is like $1 more expensive than what we're used to paying for it. It'll be nice when we're done with this whole mechanic thing and we can go to another town and hopefully hit up a Walmart. I know things might just be a little bit more expensive because we're in the mountains, but I'm hoping that we can find better prices on the road. It really is kind of a bummer that so early into our travels we're stuck getting mechanical issues fixed. We tried to get out ahead of this and take it to a mechanic in our hometown while we were doing the conversion, and they didn't find any of these issues that we found when we were on the road. So I think that this place will be good and get it all taken care of. I just hope they can do it quickly so we can get back to traveling. We have been counting up receipts to figure out how much we spent on the entire bus conversion, and we're almost done, but the sunset is gorgeous right now, so we're taking a little break to take a walk.
I think we really need it. It is so mind-numbing to do budget and finance work, so.
We're literally just thumbing through receipts, calling out numbers, and the other one's typing it in.
And we're also months overdue, so I think it would have been a lot easier if we would have kept up with it. We hadn't worked on it since late July.
Yeah, so we had like more than a month of expenses and receipts to go through. But we're almost done.
Yeah.
And this is our reward for it, I guess. having dinner up here. I promise we eat other things other than just hot dogs and mac and cheese. So you might have been able to tell from my outfit, at least, that we're getting pretty close to needing to do laundry. Our bus is drivable, even though they're not done working on it, so we're probably gonna drive it to the laundromat first thing in the morning, and we'll probably take you guys with us. This is our first time actually going to a laundromat, so it's gonna be a little bit of a learning experience for both of us. Good morning. I know my hair looks insane. I'll fix it later. But we made it to the laundromat in time for that really beautiful sunrise. I haven't seen a sunrise in so long, I keep accidentally saying the word sunset. We're here at 7 a.m. on a Sunday, and they're supposed to open at 7 today. And they haven't yet. I'm just hoping that they're running late and that they're gonna open whenever they get here. My fear is that they're closed on Sundays, and Google doesn't reflect that. We'll see. We're the first ones here, and it at least gives us some time to make breakfast. Jimmy, do you want a glass of milk?
Sure. Thanks, Nat.
You're welcome. I'm starting to feel like we've been stood up. The sun is all the way up, and no one's here yet. But I think we see a car pulling up, and I'm hopeful that they're gonna unlock the doors. This is our first time ever using a laundromat, so it's already kind of a lot of uncertainty around this. So I hope that this one opens up and we don't have to drive to another.
We were done doing our laundry. It was more expensive than we thought it would be, but when we were at our last campsite like a week ago, we did see free washer dryer services there. So I think we might start paying a lot more attention to the amenities that the campsites have, because yeah, I don't think we can do that every week like we were planning on it. So yeah, we'll figure it out, but it was a little eye-opening.
Some of our stuff didn't dry all the way, so we've got it hung up at the front of the bus.
Alright, so we've got some good news and some bad news. The good news is they were able to see our bus today, and they pulled it into the shop because the parts came in. The bad news is the part that came in was broken, so they ordered another one. They fast-tracked it so it should get here tomorrow, and we should be out of here by tomorrow. We did have a little scare of where we're gonna stay tonight because the bus is in the shop with all the wheels pulled off up on jacks, and they can't put it back together until they get the new parts. So long story short, we almost had to stay in a hotel, but they were nice enough that they're gonna let us stay in the shop, in the bus. That was really nice of them, because we almost had to pay for a hotel tonight, which isn't the end of the world, but I didn't really want to do that.
I think they're working with us more because COVID is going on, and so I think they are understanding that people want to stay in their own homes and don't want to have to go somewhere else, so that was really nice of them.
Yeah, they're super nice. Another cool perk is that they're letting us use their company car again, because we need to go get some food. But they let us use the good one this time. Last time I think we were using the public one. This one, they called it the hidden company car. I think they kind of saved this for the employees. So they're being real nice to us. I know we'll end up spending a lot of money here, but I mean, hey, the experience is pretty nice, so.
I think it'll be worth it, because yeah, they seem like they know what they're doing, so.
Yeah, definitely.
Here, I'm with you.
Okay. Upsize it, right.
That's good.
I want to get a 4 for $4 with the junior bacon cheeseburger. Thank you. I just feel like I gotta eat something to drive safely.
Yeah, I'm pretty lightheaded.
The only thing either of us have had to eat today is granola bars. So, and it's like 7 p.m. So yeah, I'm ready for some chicken. Let's go. 10 p.m. and these guys work until after 1 a.m. and as soon as we wake up, we gotta be out of here at like 7 a.m. so they can keep working. One of our sets of dualies on our back axle is completely removed, so that's why they can't drive the bus out. But it's pretty surreal because we're not even allowed to be in the shop normally. So the fact that we're sleeping overnight in here is pretty cool. Good morning, guys. It's 7:05 and we spent the night in the bay last night, and it was a little bit noisy, but all in all it wasn't too bad. Their workday is starting, so we were packing up sandwiches so that we can get out of the way, and hopefully they'll finish our bus today and we should be on the road if all goes well. We've been here 9 days, so I'm sure you can imagine we're pretty ready to go.
We made our great escape.
That does not feel like we had permission to be there, but we definitely did, I swear. Bye, bus. Feel better. I'm sure there would be a really nice sunrise right now, but it's super cloudy, so you can't see anything. You can't even see the mountains that are really close. Like, there's supposed to be a huge mountain right there, but you can't see it at all. So a lot of things have changed since the last time I picked up the camera. I'm gonna brush my teeth real quick and then I will fill you in. When I left you guys off this morning, we were leaving the bus after sleeping in the bay overnight. It is almost 11 p.m. right now, and we are obviously not in the bus. So today we were going to wait in the lounge area like we've been doing pretty much every day, and someone came up to us after a few hours and said, "You guys have to leave. We're shutting down the building. We're going under lockdown because of a massive COVID outbreak." He told us that like 30 employees have tested positive recently, so they're shutting everything down. They sent everyone home, and thankfully they let us borrow the company car overnight, and we got a discount on a hotel room. So that's where we are right now. We're at a small motel in the middle of North Carolina. The real kicker of the situation is I don't feel very well. I've kind of had a sore throat and a headache and muscle aches, and then on top of that I can't taste or smell anything, so that looks not great. I might have COVID, but I haven't been tested yet. We have an appointment scheduled. We couldn't get one until 2 days from now, so I have to wait a little bit. I'm just going to be as cautious as I can and assume that I have it until then and avoid people as much as possible. The good news is, though, is Jimmy and I are both fully vaccinated, so the chances of this being anything really serious is very low. So it's really just kind of an inconvenience and a discomfort, and my concern is spreading it to anyone else. If I test positive for COVID, we will definitely just have to go quarantine, and I'm not really sure what that's going to look like. We didn't get a chance to go into the bus and get out our things before we knew we weren't returning there for the night. So we're kind of making do. It'll be all right. It's just, wow, I did not see this coming. They put the wheel back on it so that we could stay in it over the weekend while they closed down to do more cleaning, which I am totally fine with.
As you can tell, we're back in the bus. They were kind enough to finish putting the wheel back on, at least so that we can have the bus over the weekend. The mechanic shop is completely shut down until next Monday, and that's when everyone will be back. And it's like Thursday now, so we have a couple days until they'll be able to see us again.
So we will be here we're gonna make it to 2 whole weeks, which I think is pretty abnormal. for this place. I don't think they usually have people stay this long, but it's some pretty weird circumstances, and they've been very accommodating.
Yeah, they've been really nice, and they've been trying their best to keep us comfortable, which is, which is great, because it's a mechanic shop, so I was not expecting this level of service, but they've been doing great. But yeah, I think that's kind of where we're going to end it this week then. We'll be picking it up next week when we leave, I guess.
Hopefully, don't jinx it.
I don't want to jinx it, yeah.
I know this has been kind of a weird week, but thank you guys so much for bearing with us.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Bye.